Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on this election day, November 5th, 2024. And it is a beautiful day across the Ohio Valley. So weather not an issue for people that want to get out and vote if you're registered. Jeff says it's going to be near 80 degrees at some points this afternoon. So it's going to be a warm one. He says he may actually vote in shorts for the first time ever, just to say he voted in shorts in a presidential election at some point. So you can make that decision on your own if you want to go with shorts. But it is going to be a beautiful day out. So and a good day to go out and vote. It's election day. It's finally here. A lot of people that we've talked to over the past few days, tired of the television commercials for all of the candidates, all of the rhetoric back and forth, just all the back and forth on issues, the seeming hate for one another in terms of the campaigns. But election day is finally here. Now, we finally have the ability to go out and make a decision, go out and vote, go out and do what we are required to do as citizens of the United States. Not required to do, but something that, as they put it this morning, civic muscle. Go out and flex your civic muscle and exercise your right to vote. And then wait and see what happens with the results. Will it be done tonight? No idea. I would be surprised if we knew by midnight tonight or even early tomorrow morning who the winner was going to be. I think it'll be a surprise, but you never know. I mean, the polls say everything's going to be super tight, so you figure that you're going to have a lot of races coming down to the wire, whether that's for the presidential election or Senate races or local races and local levies issues. So it'll be very interesting to see how all this shakes out tonight. Huge election in the United States this year. And of course, people across the globe are interested in what is going on in the United States. But right now, I know what's going on at Valley Converting. They are our sponsor for the 9-Minute Phill-Up, and we can't thank them enough. They're located in the gem city of Toronto, Ohio, T-Town. And if you have paper products that you need recycled, medical records, tax records, anything you just want to, I need to get rid of all these newspapers that I have on the shelf that I've been storing and haven't looked through in a long time, or I have some books I need to give a new life to. There are all kind of magazines that have been piled up that you don't need anymore. You can take them to Valley Converting. They'll take them and they'll turn them into a new product. So we're going to hear from them right now.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
I want to thank Mike and his crew up at Valley Converting for all their support on the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Can't thank them enough for what they do for us and what they do for the community with their recycling. Now, want to check in, see if anyone has any comments, if you've been out to vote today, if you have early voted, if you want to share that with us. How was your experience today? One of the things I was looking at as I was getting ready to do the 9-Minute Phill-Up was some of the footage that's come in from around the country that they were able to gather and send out. A lot of long lines, a lot of people out and voting this morning. So that's good to see. You want to see people out voting. Saw some video from Columbus, some video from New Hampshire, some video from Phoenix, Arizona, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the lines all appear to be long and people are out and about. And Brian, we need to say good morning. Good morning indeed. Hopefully everything's going well with you, Brian. And Brian, he already voted. It was easy, painless. Well, I don't know about painless. Maybe trying to figure out which one you wanted to go for, but maybe you had your mind made up already. And the thing is, we get tied up, I think, sometimes in the presidential election and talking about that solely. But there are so many other races in different parts of the Ohio Valley for local communities. You have commissioners' races. You have on the U.S. Senate, U.S. House. You have races in the state as well. So the state of Ohio, and then of course in West Virginia, the same thing. You have Senate races, a gubernatorial race this time around as well. So a lot of big races in both Ohio and West Virginia. And again, not going to tell you who you should vote for or why you should vote for them or what reason, or if you should vote for him or her, whatever the case may be. I'm just here to encourage you to vote, because that's the most important thing you can do. Go out and vote. And I want to remind everybody that here are some of the stipulations to pass along, just in case you're getting ready to go out and vote and you need a refresher. Now, the polls are open in Ohio and West Virginia. They opened early this morning, and they were at 6:30, and they will remain open until 7:30 this evening. Now, you need a proper ID to vote. Now, you need that in both states at polling locations across the Ohio Valley, and any kind of political clothing. So if you have a hat that has a political candidate or a saying on it, you can't wear those. You can't wear a shirt that has maybe someone you're supporting and it has their name on it or a picture on it that's anything political. This is the day that they are going to turn everybody away, because those are prohibited. Not allowed to do it. I believe it's, I think 100 feet or 100 yards away from the polling place is what you need to be if you are going to have any type of signage or anything like that. But if you're going to go into the polling place and vote, do not have on clothing that has any political messages on it or support for any of the candidates, because they will not let you in. So just wanted to give you a heads up. Make sure you have that ID. Polls are open in West Virginia and Ohio until 7:30 this evening. Now, one of the things they're doing, because a lot of people were worried about it. Brian, let me ask you this. Where you went and voted today, any long lines? You said it was easy, so I'm imagining the lines weren't too long, but just wanted to check and see, if the turnout looked good where you are. Now in Harrison County today, the Harrison County Board of Elections is enhancing security measures for Election Day to ensure smooth and safe voting. And the county sheriff's office will add two road units to circle around the polls. Additionally, each polling location, they were given radios and generators in case of an emergency of any kind. Hopefully those are not needed. And so they're making sure that everybody's going to be extra safe. So the sheriff's office will be began patrolling at 8 this morning and will continue throughout the evening. So that is something that's going on here in the Ohio Valley in Harrison County. And Brian checking back in. No heavy lines. Everything went fine. So, Brian, glad you had a good experience with your vote today. And if you haven't gone out and vote yet, do what Brian did. Get out there and vote. Now, I haven't had a chance to go out and vote this morning because of the shows and everything. But this afternoon, when I get off of work, it's going to be my first stop to go out and vote. So, looking forward to it, and just want to go and have a good experience. And I'm sure I will. And want to remind everybody tonight for election coverage, you're not going to find any better coverage in the Ohio Valley than on WTOV9 and on Fox 9. And it all begins at 5 o'clock. Team of reporters at 5 o'clock throughout the evening will bring you the latest election updates from all over the Ohio Valley. So we'll have that throughout the night, tonight on air and online. And when you say, well, what about online? What are you going to do there? Well, we have Sports Friday on the go. So we have Sports Friday on the go, and you've learned by now that basically it's on our app, our WTOV9 YouTube page, WTOV9 Facebook page. And what you do is for Sports Friday on the go, we go to different games and show you updates and everything on those games. Well, it's going to kind of be the same thing, except just election information tonight. It's going to be Decision 2024 on the go. So we're going to have our team of reporters out ready to bring you the information as it's updated throughout the evening. And it'll be on our YouTube channel, the WTOV9 website, and the Facebook page beginning at 7 o'clock tonight. Dylan Cleland and Jamie Baker will be there running that. They'll be the hosts of Decision on the Go Decision 2024 on the go. And they will be checking in with our team of reporters around the Ohio Valley. So it'll be very interesting tonight to see how things are shaking out with the local races, local levies. WTOV News 9 is the best for election coverage. Brian, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So a busy day, a huge day for the United States. New president will be elected one way or the other. It will either be former President Trump or it'll be Vice President Kamala Harris. But Joe Biden stepped aside when his party had concerns about his age and about his fitness for running for president again. And Kamala Harris installed by the Democratic Party. And since she's been installed, very tight race. It seems like it's split down the middle. So we'll find out today who has the final say. And is it going to be Harris or is it going to be former President Trump that gets the votes needed to become the next president of the United States? But as I mentioned, the biggest thing we can do today on this election day, if you are registered, go out and vote. Polling places will be open until 7:30 tonight in Ohio and West Virginia. Plenty of local races to talk about. We'll have that all covered for you. Again, a team of reporters tonight on air on WTOV9 and on Fox 9, and they will be throughout the evening bringing updates on air. But then also we have Decision 2024 on the go tonight starting at 7 o'clock. Jamie Baker and Dylan Cleland will host. And it's much like Sports Friday on the go, where you're going out to different games in different places and getting information on what's going on with the game. Except this one, the game is the election. So it will be updates from different polling locations, different boards of election, giving you results and updates on the votes that have come in at that time. So it's going to be a very interesting night, and you don't want to miss it. So make sure you're there for that. Election or Decision 2024 on the go tonight, starting at 7 o'clock on the WTOV9 YouTube channel, Facebook page, and of course on WTOV9.com. So that is about it for today's 9-minute Phill-Up. We went over not too long, but it's a big election day. And again, if you have the opportunity to, please get out and vote, exercise, or as someone said, like I said this morning, exercise your civic muscle, flex that civic muscle, get your vote, and then sit back and watch Channel 9 and Fox 9 and Decision on the go on WTOV9.com and find out what the results are coming in. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be frustrated with some of the results. Sure, a lot of people are going to be thrilled with some of the results, depending on who they voted for. But that is the big mystery. We'll find out later tonight, perhaps, to see if your candidate that you voted for won. Can't ask for a better day to vote. Absolutely not. Jeff Exline said it's going to be near 80 degrees at some points this afternoon, so we may wear shorts, Brian. I don't know if you wore shorts, but Jeff may break out the shorts and flip-flops to go and vote. And why not? It's a beautiful day outside. All right, everybody. That does it for this time. I appreciate you joining us for this Election Day 9-minute Phill-Up. Of course, can't thank Valley Converting enough for their sponsorship. Brian, thanks for chiming in. Greatly appreciate all of your comments. Thanks for getting out there and voting. And again, please go out and vote if you have a chance to and if you're registered to vote. And remember, everybody, 2 rules: have fun and always try your best. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.